my tax model, I get -1 for this fiscal year. And when you run it through the new UCLA, or I should say the new tax department model, you get a much, much lower number.
Let's call that Model 2.
Yeah, Model 2.
Because that's what it's called in all our other...
TU or TWO?
TWO, not TU. It's not my model.
Yeah, that's right. There's Model 2 TU and there's Model TWO.
Right, you got it.
And then, so what do you get with TWO?
Above the line?
Below the line?
Below the line.
Oh, because the adjustments are all the same. Below the line.
I get roughly -3.
-3.
Yeah.
-2.8.
That's right.
Oh!
But the,
Are we the same?
No, but I'm psychic, so...
but the below the
In that case, tell us what's going to happen with tax revenues.
the below the line adds.
Oh, I can tell
Yeah,
you
I
the
don't
number is
understand why we
-2.
would look at the below the line, because that's all this stuff that,
But it adds rather than subtracts. So
yeah, I mean, my above the line is -5.
-6.
but that's
On Model 2.
that's using Model 2 here.
Well,
Well, I thought Paul was asking what your model came up with.
no, my model is like -1 for this fiscal year. It used to be -2, and then
Okay,
some adjustments, it goes to
let's
-1.
try this in this case. Your Model TWO.
No, okay.
It's
My-
not.
No, I have a question.
My assumptions through model TWO,
Right. Give you, for fiscal year -10, above the line,
-5.3.
I get -4.6. What do you get?
I get -2.
-2. What do you get, Jack?
Above the line,
-6.
-6.
Dang. I'm curious what your visitor count numbers are. So mine are, this is arrivals. I have 0.3 and 8, essentially. Carl, what do you have?
3 and 3.
Pearl?
0.1 and 3.
0.1 and 3. Jack?
I'm actually -4.
-4.0.
No, yeah.
And
+3. Yeah.
For 2010.
2010.
hey, the emperor came. It's all cool.
Dude, you know what I'm worried
Yeah, well, look, hold that thought for a second. Rick, for tourism, what do you
0
get?
and +3.
0 and +3.
Well, I know why.
So that's amazing. We're all at 3 or more, but really concentrated around 3 because I'm the only one that's more. You watch. And for 2010, we're closer to 0, except for Jack.
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. Do we have construction in here? Let's do construction.
I don't do construction. You guys do construction.
I have -13 and -5.
-22 and -4. If you go back and you look at the 90s, it's polluted by tax law changes and all of that, but there was about a 6-month lag between when jobs bottomed and started to grow, and when tax revenue started to grow. So basically, jobs actually came down and sort of were flat for a while. Tax revenues continued to fall until about 6 months after jobs turned. And the peak, if you look at the downturn that we just had, job losses started about 6 months roughly before we started seeing general fund tax revenue, seasonally adjusted, quarterly, kind of flattened out. About 6 months after jobs started going down.
Right.
So I don't know how you get labor income growth in the first quarter in the service sector in Hawaii when you were shedding jobs at 2, 3, 4% rate. I just don't believe it. The real wild card for me is how much longer our transfer payment is going to grow at the 14-15% rate. And, will we reach the peak in the second quarter, or will that still be? And some of that depends on whether you start running unemployment benefits, which should start happening. Well, I know, but a year, for some people, that's not long enough.
He changes his motion.
It's moved and seconded at the fiscal year 2011 forecast will be 6.5. All in favor? Aye. And then out years stipulate to our prior trajectory?
Our prior trajectory as
Table 1.
Table
1B.
1B.
Or 1A. That we have the following trajectory. Since we've gone with minus 1.5, plus 6.5, 6, 5, 5.
What is it now?
Or just sixes? So,
By the time you get out to
Four, we need one extra here.
yeah, I added an extra 6 or 5 or something in there.
Okay, so I could
So-
go with 5, yeah.
So I'd have from 2012 through 2014 sixes, the figure. And then
the
for
last two are
15 and
fives.
16, fives. I'm sorry, 15 and 16, 5.
So moved.
And the main reason for the tail is I do think we get to an even lower inflation, kind of a steady state